Have you ever watched somebody lose a chess game without realizing they were losing? That's today's recipe. No fireworks, no Hollywood sacrifices, just slow cooking, like oxtail on a Sunday afternoon. By the time Black realized what was happening, the food was already on the table. Welcome to Chess Africanism, where we don't just teach chess, we marinate it, we season it, then we serve it hot. Let's cook. White opens with d4. That's me. Simple. Solid. One of the first lessons in chess, fight for the center. Black responds with knight to f6. Nothing unusual, just two chefs walking into the kitchen. I develop my knight to c3. Black replies with d5. The ingredients are on the table. Nobody's cooking just yet. Notice something? Neither of us is chasing pieces around. We're simply developing. That's one of the biggest habits strong players have. Bring your pieces into the game. Others bring chakalaka, peri-peri, six-gun. The next thing you know, Chisanyama and Boerewors. I develop my bishop to f4, a classic London move. By now, I'm just recollecting my preparation, as I don't usually play the London, but today I decided to check it out. Pound for pound. Black develops the bishop to f5. Both bishops are staring at each other like two neighbors ready gossip. I quietly play e3. Black does the same. Everything looks peaceful. Too peaceful. Like before, your wife asks you a question. Tag team with your high blood pressure. Anyways, I bring my other bishop to d3. Black develops the bishop to b4. Now he's asking questions. Chicken or beef? I don't waste time. I chop the beef on f5. Black captures back with the pawn. Now, beginners would laugh at Black's pawn structure. Don't. It's perfect. It can take you miles, like that taxi driver you tell in the morning you are late for work and somehow you make it on time. In this position, a damaged pawn structure is not a weakness. Black has doubled pawns, yes, but in return, the taxi driver can make its way on the open file. And sometimes that's all the compensation you need. Chess isn't a beauty contest. It's about finding the best ideas. Bring my queen to d3. Black jumps with the knight to e4. The fly-by knight loves going through fences, especially around midnight. I calmly develop my other knight to e2. No panic. Remember, when your opponent attacks, don't panic. Ask yourself, can I improve my position at the same time? Good chess is calm chess. Black brings the queen to e7. Everything is developing naturally. Both sides are still seasoning the meat with six-gun. I push the pawn to f3. A simple question. Excuse me, fly-by knight. Messi or Ronaldo? Black captures my knight and says Ronaldo. Fair enough. I recapture with the pawn. Because I wanted to make my pawn structure a little bit messy, Messi is my answer. Notice how every capture opens another line for my pieces. Specifically for the taxi driver, I mean the rook. That's why recapturing correctly matters. Every pawn move changes the entire board. Black retreats the bishop to f5. Looks innocent. Looks harmless. These are usually the dangerous moves. Ready to catch you by surprise. Like when your girlfriend said, he's just a friend. Now comes the moment. Queen B mayúscula 5. Check. Ladies and gentlemen, the rich auntie has arrived, and she didn't come to greet people. She has come to collect rent. By the way, a check is more than just attacking the king. A check steals your opponent's turn. Instead of playing what they want, they must answer your question first. That's why checks are so powerful. But remember, not every check is a good check. Strong players don't give checks because they can. They give checks because they lead somewhere. Black blocks with knight to c6. Good move. Solid defense. But here's the thing about defense. If you're only defending, you're not asking your opponent any questions. Sometimes the best defense is creating a threat of your own. The rich auntie quietly captures the pawn on b7. Now she's doing window shopping. The Kasi taxi driver, on the other hand, sees the rich auntie standing next to his vehicle and suddenly realizes this shift is about to end early. There is no future here.
You don't have future here. You don't have future. You can never make it.
Look at White's pieces now. The queen is active. The bishops are developed. The king is safe. Everything is working together. That's the real lesson of this game. It's not that hard. Just develop pieces and play waiting moves. Unfortunately for black, he is losing. He takes one long look at the board, looks at the rook, looks at the knight, looks at the clock, looks at the pot, then resigns. Game over. And that's today's recipe. No flashy sacrifices, no magic tricks, just good development, patience, and letting your pieces cook together. Remember, the best meals aren't rushed, and neither are the best chess games. This is chess Africanism, where every move adds flavor, every lesson sharpens your game, and every victory is served hot. Until next time, keep the pot boiling